Hey Soul Fam, thanks for tuning in today. We're going to cover some really important ground today, reprogramming, deprogramming toxic things that you're holding in your field, in your mind, in your DNA. A lot of us are carrying ancestral programs that we're not even aware of that are harmful to our being. We're programmed for death. We're programmed to hate ourselves. We're programmed to hate our bodies. We're programmed to hate our wisdom. We're programmed to not trust our inner truth. We're programmed to not trust our natural innocence, our natural sexuality, sensuality. So today we are simply going to observe these programs and where they come from. And with this neutrality of God's eye, we will be able to untangle the hold that it has on us. So we're going to be doing DMT breathwork. DMT breathwork puts us in touch with the big God self. So normally we're very identified with our small God self, which is our little avatar. Hey, I'm Cassandra. Oh God, help me. Oh God, why me? You know, I'm down here in this little perspective. But when I go up and I see things from the big God's eyes, and we are all a part of this oneness consciousness, when I go back to source and I look at everything, I can see every single piece that's happening. Not just little Cassandra, but little Cassandra and the whole world that she's in, and why it's happening, and how she even got there, and the energy that was put into motion to propel her into the situations that she's in. So humanity is coming out of a dark age, and we have been infiltrated by interdimensional beings that are anti-human, that are telling us that we need to destroy our vessels, that we need to be in suffering, and causing us to have distortions in our natural ability to perceive and to act on our power. We are actually very powerful beings when we remember our pure connection to source and the benevolence that comes through our heart. And the human heart is amazing. The human heart is so powerful. The human heart can create miracles. And when we connect to our own hearts, and we connect to source through our hearts, when we connect to the dream of our hearts, we're all dreaming the same thing. I want you to be happy. I want you to be healthy. I, from my own sovereign being, I want to be happy and healthy, and I give you full permission to thrive in your full glory as the beautiful God being that you are. So when we access the consciousness of our hearts, we really link up in one dream. And that's what Christ consciousness is. Christ consciousness is when we're living from our hearts and we truly give ourselves permission to experience a miracle-based life, and we give each other permission to experience a miracle-based life. So, but before we can access this heart-based consciousness, or it doesn't have to be before, it can be side by side, we're going to access this power of the third eye of God consciousness. So what it's like to see our little selves from the big picture as a part of the whole, and therefore less of a victim and more empowered. So whenever we're beginning to bring awareness to an unhelpful pattern, so yeah, I began to uncover some unhelpful patterns that I held in my DNA from being traumatized from being in a woman's body during a dark age period where women were treated as second-class citizens and often treated violently. So I'm holding this ancestral memory in my DNA. So I have had trauma in this lifetime in my own family, but much of the trauma that I was holding was coming from my DNA programming from my ancestors. So I began to notice that I had certain behaviors that were just annoying to me, myself, because they weren't helpful, because they came from outdated systems or scenarios. So I could find myself in the presence of a very safe, loving man, and I could still be acting like some kind of scared, beat dog because of what my ancestors had been through and what I had been through. But it was annoying because it wasn't really serving me. So whenever we're uncovering these habits, behaviors, neural wiring, patterns, the first thing we need to do is to simply observe with total love, acceptance, and compassion. Total love, acceptance, and compassion. So what the DMT breathwork that we're going to do today is going to give us the ability to look at our programming with neutrality. Okay? Neutrality. So after the class is over and you have opened these awarenesses around your programming, I invite you to bring a lot of compassion and acceptance to what is. Be curious, be loving. And we're also going to be working with the Kundalini energy today, which can be really intense. So we're going to physically be unlocking the energy centers in our body. And when we unlock these energy centers, it's possible that thoughts, feelings, emotions, and programs will come up to be cleared. They will come up to be witnessed, and they will come up to be cleared. So if it feels scary for you, if something comes up and it feels overwhelming or scary, trust that this is part of the clearing process, and it's essential. It's so important. It is crucial that anything that arises inside of this session or afterwards as a result, or actually at any moment in your entire life, that you meet it with total compassion and love and curiosity. So as we're activating this Kundalini energy, you are going to be unblocking energy that it may be stuck, it may be stagnant, it may be full of sludge or something. Dark shadows. You want to love yourself. Love yourself and be curious. Okay, and if you need additional support for whatever's arising, I encourage you to seek out support in whatever way feels best for you. And I'm also available. You can book an appointment at lovelikeanocean.com. But just prepare that as you're opening this process, that this is just the beginning, and that you're opening a process that could take you all the way to illumination of your being. And illumination just means awareness. Light includes the dark, because if you have a dark room and you turn the lights on, then it's light. So as we're turning the lights on, as we're bringing awareness, it's gonna be like turning the lights on in a dark room. Sometimes all the cockroaches go flying, and we're gonna have to see that, we're gonna have to sort that out, we're gonna have to love that too. And that's what time it is for humanity. And that's what time it is for us as individuals. So just be patient. And so let me explain the locks first. So at the end of each breath work series cycle, I'm gonna have you do these locks. So the first lock is the perineum. So you're gonna squeeze that area between the butt and the vagina, but you're also squeeze your butt and your vagina too. Just squeeze everything down there in your root chakra. You're gonna squeeze it and lock it. The second lock is gonna be where your belly button is. You're gonna pull your belly button towards your spine. Okay, then you're gonna put your hands in this mudra. It's like a heart. And you're gonna push, pull, creating tension here. And this is activating, it's activating your cells. Okay, then you're gonna push your chin back and you're gonna squeegee your eyeballs, and you can look up towards your third eye and squeegee your eyeballs. Then you can just squeeze your whole body, okay? So do this at your own pace. If you have experience with yogic locks, you can incorporate other locks. There's tongue locks or whatever. Just lock up your whole body, starting from the base of the spine, moving upward. You can feel that Kundalini energy rising up your spine and going up to your third eye, which is going to open your third eye, open your pineal gland. It's gonna clean out your pineal gland from all that gunk that's in there that they feed you to try to make you stay asleep. And you're gonna get more of a God's eye perspective on things, okay? So when I say do the locks, just do it at your own pace. The more you do this, the easier it's gonna get. If you're really good at it, then just go for it. And if you're still practicing, then it'll get easier as you go. And okay, here we go. So you can put your hands in this mudra to start, and you can keep your eyes closed. We're gonna exhale all the air out through the mouth, squeezing the stomach. Deep breaths, inhale, exhale, mouth, mouth. Inhale, exhale, mouth, nose. Inhale, exhale, nose, nose. Nose, mouth. Mouth, mouth. Mouth, nose. Nose, nose. Nose, mouth. Mouth, mouth. Mouth, nose. Nose, nose. Nose, mouth. Last one, mouth, mouth. On the exhale, I want you to begin the locks, starting with your perineum, abdomen, chin, third eye, and then your whole body. Mouth, mouth. Locking up the perineum, abdomen, your hand mudra, your chin, your third eye, and holding that, squeezing your whole body, holding as long as you can on the exhale. And when you're done with that, you can simply relax everything and keep your eyes closed. I'm gonna let you stay there a minute while things balance out and the DMT is released naturally in your brain. And then I'm going to have you activate memories. So I want you to, with your eyes closed, just remember what your parents told you about life. Did they say life is fun, life is hard, be careful, life is dangerous, you're gonna have to wear glasses when you turn 45, everybody dies, you have to work hard? What did they tell you? You're gonna go to jail for that? What kind of stuff did they tell you? Keep your mouth shut. Just observe. Just observe as if it was a movie what kind of messages your parents gave you about how life was gonna be. It's fine if both positive and negative memories are activated. Just allow whatever is there to be there. It's all perfect. You can trust the process. And see if you can think of one more thing that your parents told you about life. This could be a good thing or a bad thing. It doesn't matter. Just allow these memories to be activated. Great. So you can briefly open your eyes and put your hands back in this mudra. We're going to breathe again. As we breathe, keep your eyes closed. It's always after the initial hard exhale, it's always inhale, exhale. Okay? So exhale all the air out through your mouth, squeezing your stomach. Eyes closed, mouth, 3 seconds, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds each way. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Last one, mouth, mouth, 3 seconds each way. On the exhale, I want you to lock everything starting at the base of the spine. Exhale, lock perineum, lock abdomen, lock the mudra, lock your chin, lock your eyeballs, and then squeeze everything and hold as long as you can. And you can keep your eyes closed and relax. Everything will wait a moment and I will help you activate more memories. You can trust that whatever arises is exactly what is meant to arise for you in this moment. It could be quote unquote positive or negative. Just observe whatever's there. It's perfect for you. Now I want you to remember something you did that you didn't want to, just to please yourself, just to please your family or society. So maybe you toned down your sensuality. Maybe you didn't speak your truth. Maybe you dressed a certain way. Maybe you pretended you had money. What did you do against your will or didn't do that you did want to do? Just please your family or society. Just observe this now as if it was a movie. And let whatever arises, arise. Just watch your little avatar self as if you were a movie, noticing what you did or did not do against your will, just to please your family or society. See if there is one more scenario that you can observe like a movie of something that you did or didn't do just to please your family or society. Okay, good. So you can briefly open your eyes and put your hands back in this mudra. And you can close your eyes. We're going to breathe again. Exhale all the air out through the mouth, squeezing the stomach. Deep breaths, mouth, mouth. 3 seconds on the inhale, 3 seconds on the exhale. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds each way. Nose, nose, 3 seconds. It's always each way. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, mouth, 3 seconds. This is the last one. On the exhale, I want you to lock your perineum, abdomen, chin, third eye, your hand mudra, and then squeeze everything. Mouth, mouth. And hold. And when you're done, you can release and keep your eyes closed. I'm going to wait a moment and I'm going to activate another layer of memories. Trust that whatever comes up is perfect for you at this time. It could be positive memories, negative memories. Just observe everything. Just observe as if it was a movie. Whatever is meant to arise for you will arise. I want you to think about what your standard of beauty is. And what was it when you were young, and what is it now? And who programmed you? Noticing what your standard of beauty is, what it is now, what it was when you were young, and how you got that idea. Now I want you to notice what kinds of messages the media gave you about beauty. What kinds of messages did you receive about beauty from the media? What kinds of messages did you receive about beauty from your friends and family? Okay, good. So you can briefly open your eyes to put your hands back in the mudra. We're gonna breathe again. Exhale all the air out through your mouth, squeezing your stomach. You can close your eyes. Mouth, mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Last one, mouth, mouth. On the exhale, lock up everything. So lock up your perineum, your abdomen, the hand mudra, your chin, your third eye, and then lock up your whole body and hold as long as you can. Mouth, mouth, exhale. When you're done with that lock, you can release everything and breathe normal. We're going to do a couple more layers of memories. You can trust that whatever arises is perfect for you, could appear to be positive or negative. Just trusting that everything wants to be observed and that whatever you need is coming up for you. I want you to think about your concept of love. What did you think love was when you were little? What was your natural born concept of love when you came onto the planet? Now I want you to notice, how did movies, songs, friends, and family influence your idea of love? See if you can observe these things as if it was a movie. Noticing how movies, songs, friends, and family influenced your idea of love. Okay, we're gonna breathe. Again, you can briefly open your eyes to put your hands in the mudra. We actually still have a couple more layers, so we're gonna do this one and then one more and close with breathing. You can close your eyes and exhale all the air out through your mouth, squeezing your stomach. Mouth, mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. This is the last one, mouth, mouth. On the exhale, lock your perineum, abdomen, hand mudra, chin, third eye, and then squeeze your whole body and hold that exhale as long as you can. And when you're done with the hold, you can release everything. You can breathe normally. Keep your eyes closed. We'll wait a minute. I will help you activate more memories. You can trust that whatever arises is perfect for you. It could appear to be positive or negative. You're simply observing, trusting the process. It's all okay. I want you to think about the religion that you were introduced to as a kid. See if you can observe it from a bird's eye, God's eye perspective, noticing how it influenced you. Thinking about the religion that you were born into and noticing how it influenced you. Just noticing how religion was introduced to you as a kid and how this influenced you. Okay, we're going to breathe. We're going to activate one more layer of memories and breathe again to close. So you can briefly open your eyes to put your hands back in the mudra. And we're going to exhale all the air out through the mouth, squeezing the stomach. Mouth, mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Last one, mouth, mouth on the exhale. Lock up everything starting at the base of your spine, locking your perineum, your abdomen, your mudra, your chin, your third eye, and then everything. Mouth, mouth on the exhale. Lock and hold. Hold it as long as you can. Squeezing your whole body, letting yourself shake. And when you're done with the lock, you can release everything and breathe normally. I want you to remember what you were told success was. How was success painted to you by your parents? How was success painted to you by the media? What did you really want to be or do when you were a little kid? Wonderful. So we are going to breathe one more time to close this. You can briefly open your eyes, put your hands in the mudra. Exhale all the air out through your mouth, squeezing your stomach with your eyes closed. Deep breaths, mouth, mouth. Mouth, nose. Nose, nose. Nose, mouth. Mouth, mouth. Mouth, nose. Nose, nose. Nose, mouth. Mouth, mouth. Mouth, nose. Nose, nose. Nose, mouth. Last one. Mouth, mouth. On the exhale, lock everything up, starting at the base of your spine, perineum, abdomen, hand mudra, chin, third eye, and then squeegee your whole body and let yourself shake and hold that as long as you can on the exhale. Mouth, mouth. Here we go. Hold that as long as you can. When you're done, you can relax everything. You can open your eyes, and it's gonna take a couple minutes for everything to balance back out after that DMT high that naturally occurs in your brain. But I hope that was helpful. For me, I noticed a lot of limiting beliefs coming from body image, from the media, from my parents, basically almost getting me to hate my body no matter how it is. And also with the religion, just a lot of things like crucifixion programs, like giving us a hero that gets murdered and then we drink their blood as a sacrament. that shit's weird. What else did I notice? I noticed a lot of things coming from the punishment program that my dad was running. And honestly, he's also a victim of this. I think this was passed down through many generations, and until now the humans have been unaware that they were running these unhelpful programs. But you know, I was fed programs like you're not lovable, you're bad. I was also fed a lot of programs about my sexuality, like don't move your hips too much, like you're scaring people, that's bad, that's evil, just by being in a woman's body. So I'm just holding with so much love whatever came up for you, whatever you noticed, and you can repeat this as needed. And this is just the beginning of the process. You can expect that things will continue to unfold for you in the coming days, weeks, and months. And if you need extra support, you can reach out to me or your regular mental health care practitioner. My website is lovelikeanocean.com. And I'm very grateful for all of you who are on this awakening journey with me. And I'm sending you all benevolent, fierce angels to support your unfolding path of awakening. And just remember, whatever arises, just hold it with curiosity and compassion. Thank you. The light in me sees the light in you, and the darkness in me sees the darkness in you. Let us love it all.